starting the test drive in this GLE 53 here. Of course, this is meant to be a more performance-oriented GLE coupe, which it certainly is. I have it in sport mode now, Sport Plus, just to really get a taste for the exhaust and just the overall driving experience here. I'll probably leave it in Sport Plus mode the entire test drive, because this is how I like to drive my stuff. If I want to be efficient, I can, but most of the time I want to be sporty. So, and this is one of the reasons you buy a vehicle like this as opposed to just the regular one, is because you're wanting that full performance. So I definitely want to test that out more than anything on the test drive here. But you get that aromatic suspension, and you can definitely feel how it floats down the road here, because this stretch of road is smooth, but I feel like I'm not even moving. Like, I don't even feel the suspension actually doing anything as it's floating down the road here. So I'm very impressed by that. Just a little bit of road noise as I hit rocks and whatever, but I mean, very impressive ride. And it's what you'd expect from a Mercedes-Benz. Now, kind of a fun fact, if you will, these paddle shifters are kind of weird. So you get like an initial click and you feel like you're shifting, but you actually have to push it all the way in. So that's nice, but it also, sometimes I feel like I'm accidentally shifting the paddles, specifically if I don't know what's going on. Like getting behind the wheel of this for the first time, I'm not quite sure how to shift the vehicle, but since I've gotten used to the paddles, I can tell you now that you do have to like push it in a little bit. We're gonna give it a little test here in terms of acceleration. Gonna go up a little bit, and then we're gonna floor it here. Here we go. Yeah, this thing's freaking nasty quick. I mean, it's what you expect from a vehicle like this. But I mean, the pull you get from just a turbocharged inline six, it's incredible. It really is. And that's why this is an AMG here. So I have the driver assist system going. You do get active lane keeping and the adaptive cruise control. And why I love these so much is I can legit dial this down to the comfort or whatever. And you go from having a borderline race car to just a typical Mercedes with just the greatest ride comfort you can imagine. It's just so quiet in here, so smooth, so refined. And interestingly enough, when I put the blinker on, the car knows that I'm going on the off-ramp, so it automatically stopped accelerating even though I had the adaptive cruise on, because it knew I was coming up to a ramp. And it still is seeing ahead of me, knowing that, hey, it's about time for you to stop. So I'm just keeping my foot over the brake to see what it's gonna do. Now, obviously, as I get up here, I'm gonna have to hit the brake manually, but that was just cool how that worked out. And there's the auto stop there. Yeah, I mean, I could drive this all day. It's just so much fun to make pulls in this. It's just, the power is always there. It's always just super quick off the line. And again, just really fun to drive. Now, I want to give one more thanks to Auto Pro of Nashville and Auto Collection of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this AMG GLE 53 today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But again, if you're looking to find one of these new, you want to make sure you pay the best possible price, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But I mean, from a driver standpoint, it's fantastic. From just a comfort standpoint, it's fantastic as well. And that's one of the reasons that these are so expensive. There's so much that goes into designing the Mercedes-Benz, but then just having the AMG powertrain on top of that just how it drives, how the engine is tuned, everything is just top tier with this, and it's what I expect from a Benz again. And I like, it's weird, you can feel the sportiness behind this vehicle, but then you can also feel the comfort at the same time. So even when I'm trying to like push this thing to its limits, it's still comfortable. It can be stiff and still comfortable, which is something that's very hard for a manufacturer to accomplish with a vehicle, specifically an SUV, in my opinion. And overall, I mean, it's one of those vehicles you can get behind the wheel of, and I feel like me personally, I love a quick vehicle. I feel like I would love this, but then just like my girlfriend, for instance, she's not really into fast things, but I feel like she'd also love this as well. So it's something that if you had to share with somebody or you wanted to make sure everyone was happy, I feel like this is one of the best ways to do it. But with all that being said, this is going to bring me to the end of my review of this 2024 Mercedes-Benz AMG GLE 53 Coupe.